Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the H2 and FY25 earnings conference call of Sathlokhar Synergies ENC Global Limited, hosted by AKMIL Strategic Advisors. As a reminder, all participant line will be in listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Rajdeep Patil from AKMIL Strategic Advisors. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Hello everyone, good afternoon and thank you. On behalf of AKMIL Strategic Advisors, I welcome you all to the conference call of Sathlokhar Synergies ENC Global Limited. From the management side, we have with us Mr. G. Thyagu, Chairman, Managing Director and CEO, Mr. P. Vijay Kumar, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Anil Prasad Sahu, Company Secretary, Mr. Hitesh, Statutory Auditor, Mr. Vigneshwaran, Independent Director, and Mr. Arun, General Manager. Now, I would like to hand over the call to Mr. G. Thyagu. Over to you, sir.
Hi, happy afternoon, and thank you all for joining us today. This is Thyagu from Sathlokhar Synergies ENC Global Limited. I'm really pleased to walk you through the latest updates from Sathlokhar Synergies ENC Global Limited, including an overview of our company, some recent milestones, and our financial performance of H2 financial 25. We start with briefly introducing who we are and what we stand for as a company. Company overview. Sathlokhar Synergies ENC Global Limited is an integrated EPC and industrial construction, a turnkey construction company. We provide one-to-one solutions and we are executing various projects across India. Our goal has always been deliver turnkey, high-quality projects while continuously improving on efficiency, safety, and sustainability. Onboarded projects. We have seen strong momentum in our order book recently, including the recent books and excluding the last year build, and at this juncture, 800 plus crores worth of ongoing projects are in hand now. Some of our key projects, which include recently started Mr. Muthiyamallidaran project, Ceylon Beverage Can Private Limited at Pune, and Grand Atlantia Palapakkam, again Taiwan-based company, Reliance Multimodal Logistic Park in Chennai, and Kiska Tidal Park and Vikram Solar projects, and some of the other projects put together around 800 plus crores worth of orders are under construction now. This means not only add to our top line but also reinforce our position as a trusted and capable execution partner in the industry. Financial snapshot. Let's take a look at our financial performance as this has been a particularly strong year of the company. In the second year of the year, we made 257 crores in operating revenue, which is 28% more than what we made during the same time last year. Our EBITDA was 36.59 crores, up by 21%, and our PAT was 26.3 crores, which is an 18% increase. Now, if you look at the full financial year, the results have been even more impressive. We earned 39.9 crore in operating revenue, which is 62% higher than the last year. Our EBITDA went up to 67%, that is 59.94 crore, and our PAT rose by 64%, that is 42.77 crores. This shows that we are not just growing in size, we are also working more efficiently, managing costs well, and delivering better results. It's a strong sign that the company is moving in the right direction. Reflecting on the year, we can confidently say that there has been a success driven by a strong pipeline, efficient execution, and a clear focus on sustainable, profitable growth. Our commitment to operational excellence, timely delivery, and most importantly, creating long-term value of our stakeholders remains at the core of everything we do. We deeply appreciate your continued support and prayers. I am happy to take any questions you may have. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Agastya Dave from CAO Capital. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and so congratulations on a very decent set of numbers. So I have two questions. The first one is the demand outlook for next year. You keep on posting a number of order wins on the exchanges, which is commendable. But how do you see the next year panning out in terms of order inflows? And are you satisfied with the order inflows in the second half? I personally thought we were slightly off in terms of what we were thinking or targeting in terms of closing order book. So how do you see the next year panning out? The second question is, there were two line items where I wanted certain clarifications. One was the employee expenses, and the second one was receivables. So receivables have jumped quite substantially. So what was the reason for that? How do you see the receivables panning out again going forward? And employee expenses have also jumped quite sharply, but I'm pretty sure that's for future growth. So again, if you can provide some qualitative commentary over that, that would be very helpful. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. And I would like to answer the first question like as such. The blessings of God, our order books have been consistently ensured, and we have been booking a good amount of orders from a in a qualitative manner, whereas we have become very choosy in executing or even selecting our clients as a company. We are focusing more on fast track projects wherein, like example, we always pick up the projects between 9 to 12 months, wherein any company, when they come forward to install their machinery, as I used to say that the focus is on production. So end of the day, whoever is the investing company, when they come to India, when they start doing constructions, and their focus is on installing their machines and start taking trial production from the commencement of operations. So that's the area where we pitch in. And we are consistently focusing on, as a company, we have been benchmarked predominantly for industrial factory and warehouse projects, wherein we are highly successful. And at this juncture, almost around all the projects which is in pipeline, also majority in terms of industrial factory, and some of them in residential, in the sense multi-story buildings and overall turnkey projects. But honestly speaking, we have been bidding and almost around 7,000 plus crores worth of quotations we have given to the market. And
7,007.
We have already given quotations to various customers, around 500 plus customers. We have participated, we have given quotation. Our success rate is in the range of earlier 12 to 14%. Now that we are, since we are also focused and we are trying to take the minimum goods amount volume of the business, so we look for at least 15% success rate. So according to our company and whatever we invested in the last 6-7 years and the various advertisements, we are pretty confident that in India and almost southern part, even northern side also, we have been getting lots of opportunities to participate, and we are sure that we'll be successful in booking whatever we have been quoted. At least bare minimum, if you achieve even 10%, that itself around 700 crores. And as of now, the order in kitty is 800 plus. So I am sure with the blessings of God, we will try to ensure what we committed to the investors, and we will definitely achieve whatever is been committed. We will definitely try to honor, sir. And when it comes to and the second question, as we have been addressing and repeatedly, even before DRSP, after DRSP also, our model of business is like between 10th month and 12th month. When it comes to once the machineries are positioned by the client, then only they will consider that we have built something for them to use. So that's the nature. And if you look at that, the last quarter of last financial year, we have built around 230 crores, and out of that, the outstanding is 135, whereas 55% is the last quarter of last year, sir. That's what our efficiency, which has been demonstrated, witnessed for the last 2 years, which you are also aware of that. So as a company, our business model is always on fourth quarter. That means January, February, March is the phase where we'll be in a position to build more, and we'll achieve what we committed, sir.
Thank you, sir. So one request, if you can start giving quarterly numbers, that would be appreciated by each and every investor. 6 months is too long a time for, if the gap is just too long. I will really appreciate if you can do quarterly numbers. So thank you very much, and all the best.
Sir, before I thank you so much for the opportunity to raise the two valid questions. I would like to answer you again now. Since you have been witnessing that our performance of the company only in January, February, March, if I started submitting the quarterly, you will not be, as a company, our business model is in such a way that our success rate is 45 to 50% and over first 9 months, and the last 3 months only 55%. That's how we have been. Our business model is such a way that you have to support us, you have to accept our situation, and you have to bless us suitably.
No, sir, we completely understand that, sir. But still, sir, if quarterly numbers can be presented, we can compare it with the adjusting the seasonality. We can look at how the company is growing. It's just the frequency of communication will improve, sir. Nothing more than that. I understand your position, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the best.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Before we take the next question, a reminder to all the participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Sandeep, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon. My first doubt was that in your presentation, you have given order book of 800 crore rupees, but does it include this salon beverage order of 219 crores? It should be more than 800, or it does not include. The latest state of order book I wanted to know, sir.
Sir, whatever I have shared at this juncture, 800 is the as on date in kitty on our hands, on total order in hand, sir, 800 plus, yeah.
So this includes the silent beverage order of 219 crores, sir?
Yes, you are right, sir.
Sir. And my second thing is, sir, like 800 crores you have got as of today on this financial year. What is your pipeline order and what is your vision for like next year on 1st April or 1st May of next year to FY26? What is your generally, is there any plan? What will be your order book like generally you're planning?
Sir, I think again, thank you very much. Our earlier submission when we discussed last year, we are committed for sure 40 to 50% of last year performance. Thank God we have achieved this year around 61 plus, say 62% what we committed in the last year to current the last 31st March 2025. With the same way, we would like to commit 50 to 60% above, or 60% above is our focus, and we are working towards that. End of the day, when it comes to additional orders, we will definitely take steps to do our best, and then our commitment to all our stakeholders that earlier 40 to 50%, at this juncture we would like to commit that 50 to 60% above, sir.
Okay, sir. And sir, regarding your cash flow for operations, this time it was looking on the higher side. So is it likely to improve in this financial year?
Yes, definitely. Yes, sir. Definitely it will improve us.
Right, sir. Right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Akhilesh, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. Myself, Akhilesh.
Happy afternoon, sir. Yes, sir.
How do you see the industry growth potential and total addressable market, and what is your view on the competition over the next 5 years? This is my first question.
As you all know that with various valid reasons, India is now flourishing and growing, like especially industry sector across almost all the states now. Not only we see that the growth of every state is now growing. The current central and all the state chief ministers are trying to do their best. Definitely, apart from the roads and bridges, everywhere, almost across India, all the states are now growing. And some of the states have been blessed with various incentive schemes by the government to the investors. So I could see that maybe not only limited to 5 years, next 1 decade, definitely industry sector will be growing, especially manufacturing as at this juncture. We can't restrict to only automobile hubs. Now India is being, ensuring growth of each sector, not only limited to industrial auto hub, and we could see that in fact most of our projects are in different sectors, and though the few of the projects from Campa like beverage sector, and the other projects are even solar manufacturing, some of them warehousing, and of course the VinFast car manufacturing company. Sir, I could see that India is growing well, and I'm sure the next 1 decade would be again and again. You will see more growth, especially when it comes to manufacturing, and with various other countries are in different status, and because of the various valid reasons, India will grow further and further, sir.
Okay. My second question is the company adopting any new technology to speed up order execution and improve efficiency?
Sir, as of now, as a company, we are taking all the best efforts and the steps to bring the latest technology. When it comes to latest technology, there is a cost factor. So it depends on the customer's investment, and as long as they whoever is coming to India, they're more happy to construct the factories between 9 to 12 months. So beyond 12 months only they are worried, and end of the day, companies like Sathlokhar and some of the other companies, everybody is trying to do a fast track project. So as long as they get the buildings with the commencement of operation within 12 months, they are more happy to continue the same technology with the same cost. When it comes to technology, there is a cost factor, and also it's not easy to digest them because their revenue and their sales model. Once the whoever is investing in India, they have to see their return on investment 6 to 8 years. So they are also focused on investing in industrial or any other sector. They are very conservative in investing the technology, sir.
Okay. One last question. What are the challenges does the company face while executing orders and participating in the tenders? This is my last question. Thank you.
So the challenges are pretty. The competitive world, we should be very focused while booking. Even say many projects at the end minute, I used to say no, because the no should be a strong no. I can't take just like that, because while booking the order, we will be very careful that at the end of the day, we know our strength, we know our capabilities, and we will not go for even though the competitive world, will be very careful in choosing our clients. And when it comes to cost, yes, of course, the purpose of our success rate become 15 because we are not bent enough to support the clients to go for their rates instead of looking at our rates. That's the reason we are very limited, conservative percentage of success in our bookings. Of course, there are good clients, and there are the clients who are all very focused to have the factory in place. They don't look at the cost predominantly. Some of them are, of course, the middleman who can always say, they want to add valuation. They look at the cost factor. So end of the day, we are very choosy, as I mentioned from the beginning. We are very focused in while booking the orders with our clients. And end of the day, client success is our success, and their successful funding matters a lot. So we are very focused, sir.
Okay. One last question. What is your view on the competition and pricing like that? Can you explain briefly?
Competitive world, when it comes to customers, 70% of the customers are cost, they look at the lowest one. They don't look at the other benefit factors, are they with the safe hands, and whether the company is in a position to hand over safety, quality, on-time handover is which is lagging on their focus. So that's the area where we are very focused working with the client. That's the reason if you could look at that number of international companies we executed, and even now executing in India is pretty much more than the Indian companies. I'm not saying that Indian companies are not focusing us. At the same time, we are very focused to book with the right person, with the right investors who is investing. They have to have aggressiveness in pushing us and getting that building, and in order for them to start the commencement of construction, in order to them to settle our payment. So we are very focused, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for explaining your detail on. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Manav Mehta from Vrindavan Plastic Industries. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
Happy afternoon. Yeah, you're audible. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So I had a couple of questions, mainly regarding the order book. What is our execution period? I'm assuming from 6 months to 12 months. Is that right?
No. Actually, between 7 to 12 months. It depends on the customers, depends on the machinery's arrival, depends on their, factors contributing a lot of other factors like their loans and their approvals and their customers in place to approve for their machinery. So it's all between 7 to 12 months, sir.
Okay. And what about our working capital requirements in case if we get the orders as desired, around 700 to 750 crores as you mentioned earlier, would you require fundraise, and how will company manage the working capital to execute these further orders as well?
Yeah, good question. Thank you very much. And as committed earlier, to achieve every 1 crore, I need 20%, 20 lakhs to honor the 20% is our minimum requirement. If you raise the 30%, we'll furthermore increasing our bottom line. That's what instead of going for credit, we'll again squeeze the purchase price and we'll improve the bottom line. To sum up recent learnings, we need 30% working capital to do a best business and to improve both top line and bottom line. At the same time, at this juncture, last year we have achieved around 399.3 crore, and now that we are looking at 600 plus crores, so definitely we need to have at least 150 crore working capital to honor and to serve these numbers. But however, we are aiming to do, if required, see, as a company, we are from Tamil Nadu. We have traditional background where we are very keen. We don't take just like that loans, and we don't pick up any other loans. That's how our brought up, and we are very conservative. If required, even pre-IP also, as you all know that our company was a debt-free company. Even now, we are aiming to execute the projects with the client's money, not by our own money. However, we changed because of some of them cooperating in terms of giving advance. Some of them are asking for PBG. Some of them I'm asking for advance bank guarantee. So many of the companies are supporting without bank guarantee, without performance guarantee. To answer your question, we are confident to achieve what we committed now, around 50 to 60% with the existing, and if required, we may go for bank loan. Bankers are ready to support us for any fund requirements, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Very well explained. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Tejas Thakkar, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, very much audible. Happy afternoon, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity, sir. So
Yes,
just a
sir.
couple of questions from my end. First is,
Yes,
I think the margin, this year end, we've ended about 14.5% margin against 15% previously. So what is the margin scenario going forward? Are we going to maintain this, or because we are going for higher numbers, are we looking at dilution of the margin? That's my first question, sir. If you can answer that, I'll probably go for the second question.
Actually, we are trying to improve or sustain, or we definitely try to improve the bottom line, as I informed in the other calls also, that we will try to definitely sustain and improve, sir. We are confident that we will try to improve the bottom line.
So what is the outlook for FY26 then, sir? For the EBITDA margin for FY26 would be what? In your opinion?
Maybe we'll try to honor above what we have achieved now, definitely. We are trying to work out more than 11. We don't know. We are trying to work out, sir, yeah. Okay. Because obviously what happens when we are improving the top line, when we have a limited working capital, we obviously go with the credit customer. That's the area where we'll be losing. And of course, I got your point, and we'll try to maximize the bottom line, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. The second question is regarding the order book. Actually, I'm not, I think I need a little bit clarification because I'm not able to add up the numbers. Have we recently lost any orders, or have we, from what you had shown in the stock exchanges, is there a loss of order? Because if I see, correct me if I'm wrong, sir, on 18 February, you had sent a release when we had won the Vikram Solar Glass green power order, that our total, at that time, the outstanding order book was 981 CR. At that time, 981 crore was the outstanding order book as on 18 February, as per the letter released to the stock exchanges.
Yes, sir.
Post that, we had, the company has updated about winning 12 more orders, which add up to about 487 crores. So ideally, our order book should be, outstanding order book should be 1468 crore by that math given per the numbers that you have given. You are suggesting that as on date, the order book is 800 crore. So,
sir, I think good that you have. Thank you so much. I think at this juncture, I would like to highlight. It is true that whatever we have the numbers we have posted, it is true and correct. The one of the project from Jammu is being shifted to Lucknow, wherein I have just I have not included the number which I have addressed now. I think one of the other investors also asked, I forgot to share, and I have excluded the Jammu order because that Jammu order, I have a doubt after the last 4-5 days, and last week itself we have taken a call, and also the investor also now trying to shift the project to Lucknow. So I have not taken into without Jammu order. I mean, same Mr. Muthiah Muralidharan I had given the interview also. He wanted to construct Jammu and Hubli, and now we are constructing Pune, which was not addressed, but it is awarded. It's under construction. But the Jammu order has been now. I would like to say that he invested in land. I doubt whether he is going to continue or and his plan is now shifted to Lucknow. That's what I understand. I have not taken into in the submission now. Whatever I said, 800, the Jammu order is not being considered, sir. That is 250 crore.
So
Without
that was
I have removed at this juncture to convey to all our stakeholders, because the moment I heard about the shifting of Jammu is being, so I have not taken. So whatever I am sharing with you now, without Jammu order and with Pune order, Ceylon Brewery, one of the other investors also asked, with Pune and without Jammu, the 800 is the order ongoing. I mean order in hand. Yeah.
So, sir, when you're referring to Jammu order, are you referring to the order release that you have given on 11th April, which was for 185 crore plus GST? Is that the one you're referring to?
No. I'm talking about last year. Mr. Muthiah Muralidharan had planned to start the Jammu. That is being under approval, and with various valid reasons and incentive things get delayed. Now I think the entire Jammu is being whatever the 2025 is already in. We are already performed Puja. We started construction. I mean the compound works have started now. We are at Pune. Our team is at Pune now. Yeah.
But sir, even if you deduct that 250 CR, the total should still come out to be around 1200 CR based on the calculation, unless something is wrong.
Correct, sir. But the last year performance, I could not delete. No, sir. The 399.3 has to be deducted, no, sir, on the overall, because we can't. When we say that the total order between, we also mention on the next line, it will be achieved in 1 to 15 months. We carefully communicated, because we are not here to share the deducting the build value at that juncture, because we remove that, then the end of the day you will come through the entire build value at that month itself. So we have to be careful in communicating in the letter of draft that on this third line or fourth line we have clearly mentioned that whatever the value is being cumulative, we also mentioned between 1 month to 15 months, 3 months to 15 months, like that we had mentioned, sir.
Correct, sir. That is absolutely right. So all the orders that I'm mentioning right now are all of execution dates, which are starting from August 25, December 25. What I can do, sir, I mean, if you will allow me, if I can reach out to your team and you can get some more clarities to the investors as what is the entire order book today with what have been executed in the last one quarter by quarter, will be very helpful for us to track it, sir.
Sir, I hope all the stakeholders are in the same call. I am humbly submitting. We have achieved 399.3 crores in the last year submission. 31st March is completed. At this juncture, we have got order books in hand, 800 plus, excluding Jammu. I am just removing Jammu at this juncture. Without Jammu project, 800 is for solid and which is under in our kitty now. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. That is all from my end.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think your question is valid question. It will answer many of other stakeholders also. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rajendra, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead. Mr. Rajendra.
Hello, sir. Happy afternoon. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, happy afternoon, sir. How are you, sir? Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I am audible?
Yeah, you are very much, sir.
Yes, sir. Hanji, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Happy afternoon. Yeah, tell me, sir.
Thanks for the opportunity, sir, and congratulations for the good set of numbers, sir. Sir, my first question is expected target revenue HOS and YOY basis, sir, by FY26. Can you give some light on in term of number approx or maybe in growth possible in percent conservatively?
To answer your question, based on the last year performance, our sales for the last quarter last quarter was 55%. As a company, 9 months we are performing only up to 45%. The last quarter only we are able to do balance 55%. So now they have projected 50 to 60% is our commitment, minimum guaranteed commitment to all our investors, because the order in hand is 800. We are aiming to achieve 50 plus 50 to 60% above. We are trying to do our best. This is what I would like to convey.
50 to 60% HOH basis or YOY basis?
YOY basis.
YOY basis. Conservatively, you are telling?
Yeah, we have to be, sir. I'm answerable to many stakeholders. We should always know, we should commit and then we execute better is appreciated. When we, end of the day, our aim, our focus is in different number and our aims are there. God blessings are. End of the day, we depend on customers and customers' cost. Example, even now, one of the other customers' question was Jammu. Jammu is being now hold because as we all know, even now, Mr. Mutyama is calling me. I will not go and do any execute projects at Jammu Kashmir now, any further.
Okay,
so we have
okay.
to be careful and unfortunate. Yeah.
Okay. Secondly, sir, once again, I'm on order book, and can you tell me about the total order book as on by 14 May 2025 till date?
No, sir, right. Sir, I would like to say, apart from the last year build, as of now, from April, 1st April onwards, our kitty is 800.57 crore, which is in our order books excluding Jammu.
Okay, sir. And what
including Jammu 1050, I am just deducting the Jammu. In fact, I am just omitting the Jammu because as of now I have no clue. Better to convey the right numbers to all the stakeholders so that I will be having more clarity to convey to everybody. So that 800.57 crore is our order book from the April 1st onwards to ensure up to 31st March 2026, sir. As of now, order book in hand. Yeah.
Okay. And expected what it will be at the end of FY26?
It should be, we committed party to 50%. Last year we achieved 62%. Similarly, the same line we are looking at improving. We above 50% or above 60% we are aiming to do all this, sir.
And what is the conversion ratio of unexecuted order books into execution?
No, you are talking about offer submitted or no. Sorry, sir. Can you just repeat your question? I said order in hand is 800 and our commitment is 50 to 60% above, and I am unable, and our offer submitted is around 7,000 crores to various customers. That is the quotations given to various customers. And even if you look at 10% success rate is 700 plus is expected, sir. We are aiming to achieve.
Okay,
so that means that will be carry forward, sir. Yeah, it's a cycle, sir. End of the day, in our business model, when we meet a new client, it will take some of the clients come for 3 months, some of them come for 6 months, some of them coming for even 1 year. And end of the day, we have to go along with the flow. Like we have to be with them for design and all the approvals and changing everything will happen, sir. So we need to have a solid customers. As I mentioned, one of the investors meeting also, our aim is to have 300 customers. The moment we have 300 customers in our profile, and every year our minimum guaranteed assured orders from the same clients around 30 to 40% growth is being ensured for the subsequent year for the existing clients itself. So I have to work out only 20 to 30% for the new clients.
Okay. My last question is, sir, actual operating cash flow negative reflecting, and give some light on it, and when it will turn into positive, and some light on debtor days increasing reason cycle, and last in which current 121 crore standable, and light on it, please.
Yeah. As one of the other customers, investor also asked, our last year Q4 we booked our sales was 230 crore, build value.
Okay.
And that is 55%. And the outstanding is 135 out of 230. Including retention, yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. Right. Thank you, nice, sir.
Thank you. A reminder to all the participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next follow-up question is from the line of Manav Mehta from Vrindavan Plastic Industries. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Again, a follow-up question. It's regarding our geographical concentration. Like, do we derive 90% or 75% of our 75 to 80% of our revenue from Tamil Nadu?
No, actually, Karnataka 20.27%, Tamil Nadu is 73.18%, and Uttar Pradesh is 6.55%.
Okay. Are we approaching new geographies?
Sir, as such, we are taking steps, but end of the day, our focus is on our business model. We used to give advertisement, and some of them referred clients, and we are not taking sufficient steps to penetrate in all the other states like Tamil Nadu, and we are taking gradually, and we will definitely become a benchmark construction company in the states also sooner, sir. Yeah.
Okay, sir. All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next follow-up question is from the line of Siddharth Goyal, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, very much happy afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So I just wanted some more clarity on the receivables that you told us about. So you said 235 crores was billed in the Q4 FY25, and out of that 135 crores is yet to be received. Am I right?
Yeah, you are including retention 17 crore. Yes, you are right, sir.
Okay. Sir, I just want some more clarity on that. Sir, have we received that amount in Q1 FY26? As in, like, have we received that amount yet?
Yeah. Out of 230, we already received around 100. Yeah. Only, yes.
Out of 213, we have received 100. But this we have received in the last quarter. And have we received the rest of the amount?
Yeah. So as of now, till now, the outstanding out of 230, only 67 crores is the outstanding as of now. Yeah.
Okay. Approximately 50 crores outstanding. So basically, after the 121 crores that we have shown in the Q4, we have received 70 crores more in Q1, right?
Without retention, yes, sir. You are right, sir. 67 crores, excluding retention, yes.
We have received. Okay. And sir, I would also like to understand, so like going forward, as one of the biggest USPs of our company is that we take shorter duration, shorter TAT projects that get completed in 6 to 12 months. So how long will be the receivable cycles normally, and how much of the money can we expect, in the receivable section? How much percentage?
Usually, sir, at this juncture, considering the relationship with the clients, it is taking at least 90 to 120 days, sir.
120 days after the completion of the project?
Yes. Max.
Okay. So somewhere between 60...
Because, I just tell you the reason. Imagine I'm constructing a factory. I hand over the factory, you have started running the operations. Even though still we have good understanding, you expect me to serve your company for first 3 months to give you all the snap points, benchmark, whatever the list of pending or trivial finishes. There is a tendency to hold, sir. That's the reason we also happily extend, because when it comes to service, they are more happy when they go for expansion or they refer 4 other new clients. That's also indirect marketing. So they are supporting us, and we are also equally supporting them to pay us a little later. Yes, sir.
Okay. And how much percentage? Do we have any percentage set that, for example, like 25 or 50% of the amount maybe at the completion or in the middle of the project, and this much amount will be paid after the completion of the project? Do we have any ratios set like that?
Sir, when we submit the bill, usually they take 30 to 45 days to settle 60 to 70%, and then on the 19 to 100 days, they settle the balance 15%. However, the retention money will be kept hold for 10%. So when it comes to the final bill, certifying and then releasing it will take 2 months time for them to get the comfort. And by that time, it's a good thing is for us also when they go for any expansion, any size of any new orders. When it comes to repeated orders with the same client, we'll be getting good margin. So that's also one way of extending our service. When it comes to construction of their reference clients and also their own expansion projects, also being preferred contractors like Sathlokhar would be continuing to do the business. So that's the area where we kept quite. Yeah.
Okay, I get your point. So correct me if I'm wrong. So basically, we get 65 to 70% of the money on average till the end of the completion of the project, and maybe 20 to 30% which is left. We normally get that money somewhere between 60 to 120 days, right?
Yes, you are right, sir. Absolutely right.
Okay. And sir, have we faced any issues in collection of that payment or any NPAs for any project that we have done so far?
No, sir. All our clients are pretty good and they are given confidence, and they are our assets. Definitely, I don't see any challenges, sir.
Okay, we haven't faced any challenges in terms of collection, repayment of the money.
So all this will be filtered when it comes to business booking itself, sir. We don't pick up the projects just like that with any other customers. We know when it comes to whoever is the customer, when it comes to Sathlokhar, we understand their focus. We understand the emergency requirement of the factory while they erect the machine. So that area, it's a mutually win-win situation. They get their buildings and we get our business and buildings. So we are carefully traveling with win-win situations.
Okay, I got your point. So basically, even going forward, as we increase our revenues, we expect that our receivable days should never cross. And even like it should be between 60 to 120 days and should never cross that threshold, right?
It won't go beyond that, yes.
Thank you so much, sir. That's enough.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Amit Agrawal, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Very much, sir. Happy afternoon.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Sir, my first question is, are you eyeing for any other higher margin EPC work in the near future?
Sir, we are aiming to do, for example, when it comes to turnkey, when it comes to only electrical, when it comes to only some of the packages where they look for speedy execution, that area we get more margin, which is beyond our expectation at times. But we, as a company, we have been demonstrating, establishing as a turnkey contracting company. And some of the projects, even I would like to highlight at this juncture, in India, Winfast is like in India, how Reliance is in India. In Vietnam, Winfast is one of the biggest group. You can see that Win Homes. In fact, entire Vietnam, 70% is been handled, driven by Win Homes. Winfast, VIN is the name, and they have got like how India Reliance, same way Win Homes group in Vietnam. And Winfast is turnkey. I mean, we are not doing turnkey projects in Winfast for car manufacturing company in Tuticorin. We are only executing electrical and firefighting, wherein the order of value is around now 97 crore in totality. If you look at that, the number and our billing and our profits are really attractive. And I would like to say that if you pick up only electrical and firefighting and some of the MEP packages, interior finishes and packages are good margin than the EPC. But end of the day, we have been breathing with the EPC turnkey business, and once in a while when we get a MEP package, we should appreciate is fine. But our bread and butter is from EPC turnkey construction business. As a company, we have been demonstrating design and build contracting company. I would like to continue to what we are doing. But since you asked the questions that, yes, good margin in interior works and electrical and firefighting works when it comes to overall turnkey projects, because other projects are in India. When it comes to construction, no company will get beyond 20-24%. Nobody, even L&T, I don't think so they will get that. That's the area where it's highly competitive world, and we are pretty good in booking. And the biggest strength for the customer whoever is investing in India, when it comes to big company and when it comes to Sathlokhar level of company, here they can easily catch hold like Tiago as a CMD and CEO, whereas when it comes to big company wherein they can't even call the vice president to meet them. There is a word called, I will check and come back, is the word being delivered from a other company wherein the owners or promoters or directors will never attend the meeting. Whereas here, we used to attend, we used to directly meet the client. Almost all the projects as a MD, I'm a visionary worker of our company, and I used to be at all the sites to answer our question, answer our client's question. In fact, I would like to motivate my own team. Come what may, in all our projects, monthly once, I used to be at all our project premises to meet our own team members, to motivate them, guide them, and they have a prayer with the site and meet the clients, give them confidence. And that's how the purpose of sharing all this information. There's a big company, and a company like us, the big strength of the company is we don't use the word called check and come back. That's the area where get annoyed by the customer. Whereas here I can't say, because end of the day, when Tiago said I will check and come back, there's no value to the word. So that's the strength of the company.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir. Sir, regarding the growth for FY26, can we safely assume that we are looking for a turnover of more than 600 crores? That's 50% growth?
Yes, boss. That's I have carefully communicated. And in fact, just to give you brief, since we are also promoters or stakeholding more, and our numbers are also pretty good. I mean, aiming motto is good. When it comes to stakeholders, and I would like to be carefully communicate that last time we committed 40 to 50% growth. Thank God, with all your continued prayers, wishes, our whole team efforts, we achieved 61%, 61.7%, say 62%. We are hoping with the same belief and prayers and pushes, and we are aiming to achieve same 60% above is our focus, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more question, sir. Do we undertake any subcontractual works?
Sorry, boss. We heard the word called subcontracting work. We right from tender, we used to say that whomsoever it may concern, even a big company, L&T or whoever, we heard, we don't even participate. We don't even encourage to meet or to even to discuss. We heard that word, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Suman Kumar, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hi. Am I audible to you?
Yes.
Yeah, happy afternoon. Go ahead, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. Sir, unfortunately, this is again the same question on receivable. So, I have heard you say that out of 257 crores that we have done in this half, we build around 235 crores. Where I'm unable to what I'm unable to understand is if I compare it with the last year, so FY2024, in the second half we had done a turnover of around 201 crores, right? So fundamentally we have not grown very sharply. I mean, roughly about 20%. However, if we look at receivables for the last year, it was only around 14 crores. Now, which has jumped to a very sharp 135 crores, almost 10 times increase for a revenue increase of 20%, right? So just wanted to understand where has this increased so sharply? Is it the phasing of the completion of the project that has changed, or it is some payment terms that has changed because of which we see this sharp increase? So this is my first question. I'll ask the second question once you clarify.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Again, I would like to highlight the last quarter of last financial year, we have billed 230. Our outstanding, as we have mentioned, now it is 67 crores, excluding retention. Our last March itself, we have billed 35%. And only 1 month, that is March 2025, our billed percentage is 35%. Out of around 137 crores, we have billed in March 2025.
But I'm saying, in the last year, if I look at your total trade receivables, it was only 14 crores. Am I reading the number right?
You are right. Absolutely, you are right. But at that point of time, the quarter, you have mentioned about the quarter of last financial year. We are talking about March itself.
Second half of the last year.
Yeah.
So when you had presented the balance sheet.
No.
When you had presented the balance sheet last year, sir. Sorry.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So I'm saying when you had presented the last year balance sheet, your total trade receivables was only 14 crores. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
On a revenue of around 201 crore in the second half.
You are right, sir.
Right?
Yes,
if
sir.
I look at that number, I mean, the way I look at it is from 201 crores, we have done a revenue of around 257 crores in this half, right? In FY2025 second half, right?
Yes, sir.
However, our receivables have increased very sharply from just 14 crore to 135 crore.
Sir, that's what I have mentioned. Sir, if you look at the comparison between the last quarter of last year and the recent year, the entire billing 35%, that is 137.9 crore we billed in March 2025 alone, not that January, February, March. When it comes to last year, the 201 crore from January, February, March put together, that's the difference. Whereas we have billed in the month of March 2025. That's the reason that we received, though the quarter was 230 crore billed, out of that, as of now, the outstanding is only 67 crore. I'm talking about till May.
No, I'm only talking of course, when we talk of May, things will change, but I'm only looking at the balance sheet numbers the way we have presented it to the exchanges.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no worries. Secondly, tell me what is your working capital requirement? Is it going to remain as high as it is right now. So if I look at working capital requirement for you, it is currently at around 180 crores, right? So total turnover is around 400 crores. So basically you are saying around 45% of the working capital requirement is what you have, right? Is it going to be limited like this in coming year also? So if you are talking about 600 crores kind of a period next year?
No, our business model in such a way that we'll definitely handle with the same, sir. So we'll sustain with that, yeah.
So your current working capital, which is currently at 180 crores, is it going to be at this level, or it would increase again to a level of around 250 crores, 300 crores, or something like that?
No, we'll try to operate with the available, sir.
At 150 crores?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, sir. So this is all that I had to ask.
Okay.
And secondly, one about customer concentration. So of 800 crores of the revenue that 800 crores of order book that we have currently, what is the contribution of let's say the top 3 customers or the top 5 customers? How much is the contribution of Ceylon out of these 800 crores?
Out of 800, around 220.
Okay. So around 25% is your...
25%, yes.
The biggest customer.
Yes.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. That is all that I have.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Atharva, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah. Happy afternoon, sir.
Hi. Thank you for the opportunity. Congratulations on the great set of numbers.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I had a couple of questions. One, can you we saw some margin deterioration as compared to H1. And we also know that you have got some large orders from single customer. So what is the margin that we can expect in the next year?
Sir, as I conveyed, we are aiming to achieve around 11% net. That's what we are trying to achieve.
And what would be EBITDA percentage guidance?
No, net. I'm talking about net percentage. Net margin only 11%.
11%.
Yeah.
Okay. So we may see some margin reduction as compared to this year.
No, sir. You are talking about. I'm saying net profit margin is 11%. EBITDA 15%. Yeah. Greater than 15%.
Okay. Understood, sir. And we also saw that you have disclosed the order book of around 800 crore as on March. While if we were to just reconcile the disclosures previously made at multiple intervals, we were seeing around 1400 crore plus without GST order book. So what?
Sir, can I brief you, sir? Around 400 crores, 399.3 already billed 31st March 2025, right, sir?
Okay, that is the main reconciliation.
Yeah, meaning the last financial year we have already completed around 400. So left out is 1000. Out of 1000 also, no, sir, around 1450. As of now, the order book in hand from April is 800.57 crore. And rest all, excluding Jammu. Jammu project, I will not taken into consideration now at this juncture. Excluding Jammu. Hello?
Okay. Excluding Jammu, it is 800 crores, correct?
Yeah, 800.57 crore. You are right, sir. Yeah.
Okay. And sir, we saw that most of the orders are executable or delivery is planned by March 26. So, considering the, execution timeline that has been disclosed, is it safe to assume company will have to, in essence, build around 700 or to 800 crore revenues by next year?
Yes, sir. As such, as per work order which we have received from the customer, yes, it is true. We have to honor because it has been clearly mentioned in the work order. And considering our commitment to our investors, we are committing. Last year we have committed 40 to 50% growth, and this year we are trying to achieve 60% above. That's what we are trying to convey.
Understood, sir. Sir, just last couple of more questions. We have seen recently that we have started to get bigger order size of 100, 200 crores. is there some investment that we will have to do in terms of CapEx or additional manpower to execute in terms of operational capability?
Sir, it is as equal to like we have a strong design team, strong procurement, strong all the operation team. Only thing is that it's like wherever we used to book the order, we have to deploy the site team and the doers. Construction team has to be deployed at the site. Rest all handled by our head office, and all team members are traveling across India. And we don't see any challenges on scaling up the team members or develop the labor strength. So we have been sailing with almost 15 years in the construction business, and we have confidence in adding up at this juncture around 2,250 laborers are working with us, around 360 plus own employees are working with us. With this, we are trying to scale up another 1,000, wherein we would like to honor what we committed to investors now.
Understood, sir. And how is the bidding pipeline looking, sir? You mentioned some 9,000 crore orders for which you have already bid. So do we see some big traction of large orders flowing in as well, probably?
Yeah, sir, we have been bidding above 500 plus new clients, and our cumulative submitted offers put together around 7,000 plus crores. Even if you achieve 700 crores, it will be executed, and then some of them executed this year and some of them will be carried forward next year. So we are not sure when they will award, but as you all know that we are trying to achieve good amount of orders in every quarter. So we hope and we pray with that same model we will be booking good amount of orders at the list.
Understood. So just one last question from my side. In terms of reward, since we know that there is a lot of working capital needs that company has, and probably dividend is not really an option, can we expect some bonus issue or something by next year, or if the board feels?
As a stakeholder, as you all know that we are strongly pitching in growth of the company. Our focus and vision, mission, everything is on scaling up the top line and then improving the bottom line. Maybe at this juncture we are unable to convey anything, but for sure maybe post 2027 we may after sustain with the certain numbers, we will definitely do our best to. We are unable to commit at this juncture, sir. Sorry.
Understood. Thank you so much for taking the question. Best wishes for the year.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sandeep, who is an individual investor.
Sir, one more question that regarding the you said that you are examining and maybe you may apply for road tenders. So I want to know, are you going planning or it is as of not there today, sir?
Sir, it is true that we discussed in one of the meeting about highways and bridges and roads, and as of now we are not taken sufficient steps to register our company into CPWD because as such our business model, our focus is on multinational clients and private companies who in need of construction of factories and or even construction of industrial institutions or any projects. We look for less than a 1 year kind of project, and as of now maybe we will try to register at the earliest, but our focus is predominantly on construction of these sectors instead of highways and bridges because other companies are pitching in, and some of them some of the specialized skill set we have to improve to become a government contractor, which we have to work out. Yeah.
Okay, sir. And so second thing is regarding the solar, any solar orders likely to come on solar?
Sir, as such, honestly speaking, around every year we are trying to do something 6 to 9 crore in solar. As of now, our team is silently doing, but the sectors are the only sector where we are doing something in residential is solar, and some of them in commercial and some of the other projects from industrial. But our solar team is predominantly involved in residential sector pretty stronger, and we are looking for industrial projects, and I am sure the clients whoever we have constructed, whenever they wanted to have a rooftop solar system, we are the first preferred solar contractor to execute the project. So I am sure all our customers will call us and support us for when it comes to their need of solar erection, sir.
Yes, sir, that would be great, sir. And secondly, thing, sir, like your trade receivable days, you said it is 120 days. That is good enough for a construction company. Basically, the trade payables are very good. It's only 62 days, basically. So because of that, cash flow is the problem is coming. Basically, if that trade payables, they need to be slowed down a little bit. Then everything will come in that balance. That's just the relation.
Correct, sir. But while executing the project, we can't say that settle us the last bill, then only we'll continue, because every day is cost for us. So, yeah.
Okay.
No,
so my point is, next year we are likely to cash flow. Is there any hope of coming in slightly flat? Because after record for last 3 years is very good. It's been always been positive. This is the first time it has happened. In the last 4 years, I think, in a major way. So, next year it is likely to be zero or slightly positive.
Definitely, we will improve. We will improve further, sir. Definitely, we will improve.
Sure. Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Tejas Thakkar, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
My question has already been answered. So thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Agastya Dave from CAO Capital. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the follow-up, sir. Sir, thank you for answering all the questions. Some of them were repeated several times, so you patiently answered every time. Thank you very much for that. So one request, there was a suggestion for a bonus issue. Please do not do that. It's a pretty bad idea. It just increases the tax liability if someone wants to sell, converts the long-term capital gains into short-term capital gains, and it adds absolutely no value whatsoever, either to the company or to the stock price. So please don't do it. Dividend is your call, sir. It's the call of the board. If you want to return some capital to the shareholders, which I don't know why you will do, because you are in a growth phase, but if you do at some time in the future, consider a buyback. That has a permanent impact on the share count and improves ROEs and improves the ratios. But again, we are far away from that phase, sir, because we are growing at such a high pace, and if the working capital will continue to suck capital out, you need all the capital that you need. But please do not do the bonus issue. I don't know why everyone is obsessed with it. It does absolutely nothing, just increases the tax liability. So thank you very much. All the best, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the input, sir. Yeah.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sai Krishna, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Sir, you mentioned that this time the billing happened in March, while previously it was January till March. Can you explain this deviation, why this time it was totally billed in March?
Sir, it is purely our customer call, because as of now, we depend on customers' support. End of the day, their green signal matters when it comes to their production machines in place. Upon satisfied their position of our machines only, we are able to build in our business model. So it is not in our hand. It's purely we depend on our customer support, and we follow their advices in order to complete, and then after the green signal only we will be raising the bill.
Okay, sir. So, sir, basically this was a temporary thing. It won't be like this going forward, right?
Sir, if you look at that, the majority of the build value from VinFast, because VinFast is a car manufacturing company, and I would say that again to highlight, in India, I think is the first company wherein from June they are going to produce cars in India, especially from Tuticorin. Such a short span, they have executed 12 lakh square foot in Tuticorin, one of the largest investor in Tamil Nadu. I would even say that in short span they have acquired around 600 acres almost, and now they are trying to manufacturing the car from June 2025. The point here is that the people who are all working there, we become Vietnamese now, meaning in India from versus Vietnam employment, one employee of Vietnam equal to 6 employee of India. That's a learning we have learned in the hardest way. Such a fast track project, it's really good to associate with the companies like Vietnam, you can see that how they have grown in the last 15 years with their hard work, and we are happy to associate with the company again to appreciate Vietnam and VinFast. The point here is that we Indians, even traditional Tamilians, I also learned many things from the recent projects. How Honda can do in overnight, and how can we construct a factory, car manufacturing factory with such a big size scale. We can do it with the wind speed. I think they would have changed the name. VinFast can become with wind speed. The factory is under up, and by June 2025, the car is going to be manufactured in Tuticorin. So all these factors. The reason, the purpose of highlighting all these messages, billing is purely based on the green signals from the clients. Their strength, their happiness, their blessings are matters for us to raise the bill. Then only they will process and certify and pay us, sir.
Okay, sir. Understood. And sir, I need some clarification. There is a increase in the rupee figure in the employee benefit expenses. Can you give some clarification on that?
Sir, to expand our business model, we have taken a good amount of business development team, and I have taken some of the region-wise also. We have increased a number of employees. Those benefits we can see in the future, because around 30 to 40 people we have scaled up for the expansion of other region, where we are taking trial to sustain our business model. To even every department we have scaled up another 20 to 25% of employment, so that when we get a new project, I can't make it something overnight. I have to be mentally prepared to starting from design, HR, admin, procurement, accounts, operations, site teams, civil teams. So I have to mentally prepare, because people who are all coming to us, they used to say that, Mr. Thiagu, when can you mobilize your site? I can't say that, sir, I will recruit and my employee will join after 90 days. Until then, wait, I can't say. So I am mentally prepared to take another 15 more projects. So I am trying to add up and scale up the quality of employment on board well ahead, so that let them undergo our company's business model procedures induction, so that they will be start settling and start marking from the day one once the mobilization is done.
Noted, sir. Just one more point. What is the current employee attrition rate?
Sir, in our company, I would even say that, sir, yearly I would even say that maximum 3 to 5%, sir. We don't see any challenges, because we always keep our people who are all coming to work with Sathlokhar, they are more happy, and they used to give their best, because company is treating them best. We give their freedom to play, and we appreciate them, guide them, motivate them. In their CV, our company name is matters them, because we are the only company in Tamil Nadu as a EPC player. They get this strength of, when it comes to now when they attend another company, the moment they see the new company seeing Sathlokhar, they will be even taking without the interview. That's what I understand from some of the few employees. Even once whoever is attended also, they again come back, and whoever left also, they rejoined. Another almost 15 to 16 employees rejoined in the last year, sir.
Thank you, sir. That's a good thing to know. It shows that there is a good corporate culture in the company. Just one more thing, sir. Can you tell?
Worker, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. So, how well are we positioned when it comes to our peers?
Sir, peers, actually speaking, client has to decide end of the day, because these days client has to be very shrewd when they look for the comparative quotation. They should not look at the Mannar & Co company versus multinational company. Both are MNC in short words. By looking at, they have to be very clear in their proceeding in order to. I think nowadays clients are very shrewd, because they used to come to site, they used to come to office, they used to meet people, they used to get the feedback from their clients. Then only they are awarding. But some of the companies, they deploy employment professionals, running driven company, where that's a area where some of the places where we are unable to success, because when it comes to owners, when they visit us, they are more happy, they are more comfortable, they are happy to associate with Sathlokhar.
Thank you, sir. That's all from my side. Thank you for answering all the questions, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. The next follow-up question is from the line of Suman Kumar, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, sir. To deliver the number that you are talking of around 600 crore plus, do you think there would be any need of raising further?
Sorry to interrupt, sir. I would request you to please use your handset.
Am I not audible to you?
Yeah, you are audible, man. You are audible. Go ahead. I understand. You are talking about 600 plus?
So, yeah, you gave a guidance of around 600 crores plus revenue for FY26, right?
You are right, sir.
Just wanted to know whether you would need to raise any capital for the same, or with the current capital that we have, we would be able to meet the guidance.
Sir, at this juncture, to achieve 600, definitely we need to have 150. But as of now, our bankers are willing to support us if we require only. But our focus, as I mentioned, we are from a traditional Tamil Nadu background. We don't pick up loans just like that. If need be only, but we used to operate with the client's money. And if required, we will operate with our own bankers' funds. Yeah.
So currently, is it fair to assume that we are not looking at any debt or any further capital raise?
No, as of now, we are not going to do any. I understand your question directly or indirectly. You are talking about preferential share, but as of now, no plans to do such.
Neither debt nor preferential, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. And so would you be able to give a broad estimate of what is the total number of employees that we have today, and maybe a year back, what was it? Just wanted to understand what is the kind of scale up happening in terms of number of employees.
Sir, prior to IPO, our strength was 139. Post IPO, as of now, 360 plus.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next follow-up question is from the line of Sandeep, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
So, one question only. Next 2 years or next 2-3 years, from a vision, are you planning any capital raise of equity dilution for next 2-3 years? There's a high probability, or there's no chances left, sir?
So, sir, definitely, when the speed in which we grow, and definitely we will try to explore the preferential share maybe next year, sir. We are aiming for some numbers. Once we attain that, definitely we look for our working capital. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So that means next year. But I just wanted to have your thought process that as a company grows, it's growing very fast. It will you require a lot of capital raise, from time to time. So as a thought process, is there a possibility of a promoter holding in long term after vision that it can go below 50% also, or you are stick to 50% and above type thought process, sir?
Sir, our focus is also like such. Sir, we have to cross the bridge time to time. So as of now, we are unable to comment, but we have long-term vision. And as I mentioned, this is not just namesake Sathlokhar. It is Sangeeta, Thiago, Lokesh. It's a family. End of the day, all 4 of us are engineers, and our bread and butter is depend on this company. And we have long-term vision, sir.
Okay, sir. Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. As there are no further questions from the participants, I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Rajdeep Patil for closing comments.
Thank you everyone for joining the conference call of Sathlokhar Synergies ENC Global Limited. If you have any further queries, please feel free to write to us at info@akmiladvisors.com. Once again, thank you for joining the call. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. On behalf of AKMIL Strategic Advisors, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.